We welcome you back to the Early Line live right here on this Monday morning. Our 3 hours coming to a close here on TEL. A lot of college basketball to get you caught up on before we enter the holiday break this week around the sport. Really some great games on Saturday that maybe you missed because you were watching the college football playoff or a doubleheader of NFL action around the National Football League. Let's start with a great top 10 tilt in women's college basketball between number 7 USC, that's going to change on this Monday, and number 4 UConn. The Huskies had started perfect this year in Hartford on Saturday night. They were hosting Juju, Watkins, and Southern Cal. UConn has dropped 2 straight to UCLA and USC. And oh, by the way, Juju Watkins, 25 points, 6 boards, 5 dimes in that matchup against Connecticut. How did Paige Bueckers answer on the other side? 22 points as well. Sarah Strong, 22 points and 13 boards to match Bueckers for a co-game high, team high, I should say, for UConn. Big win for USC in that matchup against Connecticut. So quickly, let's just look at the national championship odds in women's college hoops before we give you those updates around men's college basketball from Saturday afternoon as well. South Carolina still remains a short favorite at plus 280. The Gamecocks haven't been nearly as dominant this year as they have been in years past, but of course they have earned that pedigree. South Carolina was nearly a minus money favorite before this year got underway. Still the favored team, but those odds a little bit more compact. USC alongside a team they just beat in Connecticut, both tied for the second best price at plus 450. Hannah Hidalgo and Notre Dame plus 470. They have been highly impressive this year. A lot of good college basketball in the Big Ten right now. UCLA at plus 750 as well. Teams like Maryland, Ohio State, Indiana, Illinois, and of course Iowa going to factor into that conference title race and what it might mean for the national championship race as well. And Michigan State women's basketball, by the way, off to a historic start. Also, if you can see this glove, it's because it's a little cold here in studio. Don't want you to think I'm a weirdo. Anyway, let's get to the rest of our college basketball scores from Saturday. A bunch of top 25 teams in action in some marquee matchups, including in Birmingham, where number 2 Auburn absolutely hammering 16th ranked Purdue, 87-69, the victory for the Tigers. Janai Broome has been without a doubt. There might be some freshmen that catch a little bit more accolades or storyline, but the big man from the SEC and for Bruce Pearl's Auburn team, the preseason SEC Player of the Year in Janai Broome, has lived up to the billing and then some. Auburn has been ridiculous this year. They have played a very difficult schedule, and they have looked great in doing so. A bunch of quad 1 wins, and their only losses this year in those quad 1 spots as well, including in a matchup in Durham taking on Duke. CBS Sports Classic at the Garden on Saturday. That would be Madison Square Garden. Ohio State as a pretty hefty underdog against Kentucky, catching 6.5, 7.5 points, wins outright by 20 over a Cats team that was in the top 5. We'll get the AP poll later this afternoon. 85-65. Couple of marquee wins for Ohio State. Season opener against Texas. That one, of course, in Madison Square Garden will do well. The other game in Madison Square Garden, UNC needed a power conference win and a quad 1 victory. North Carolina got that on Saturday. 76-74 over 18th ranked UCLA. UNC is 7-5. None of their 5 losses are bad or will, I guess from the idea, hamper them come Selection Sunday. It's just the quantity of those losses without a really quality win. So a big victory for the Tar Heels on Saturday at MSG in some Big East games, as you saw. Marquette edges out Xavier. UConn continues to win, beating Butler on the road in Indianapolis. Let's look at those men's championship odds as well. We just sung the praises of Auburn. Short number at 6-1, the shortest price we have seen on any men's program to win the national championship this year. Auburn at plus 600. Duke 9-1, Tennessee 11-1. The Volunteers, the number 1 team in the country this past week. We also have some bowl games starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Time in just a few moments. UTSA against Coastal Carolina will get a doubleheader of bowl action started on this Monday. The early line returns tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, here on the Grid.